Good morning. My name is Jeff Mcmenemy from the Glendale Fire Department. Today I'm going to talk about our mission statement. We're going to look at what it currently is, and then we're going to break it down a little bit and see if there's ways we can improve it, which I think we can. Just a little history. Our first mission statement and a whole strategic plan was done by community-based strategic planning. Brought in a lot of different stakeholders. They identified what was important, the goals, what the community needed, what our department could provide, and how to put those resources together in order to come up to the mission statement. Our current mission statement is real simple. It's short. Personally, I think it's too short and doesn't describe values and stuff. But it's just plainly fast, caring, innovative, and professional. And while all these have good segments and they describe things we do and what we want to be, to me they're almost more of values to us and kind of what we want to look like to the public. So going forward, the book and stuff talks about all the different lengths of mission statements, being from a catchy slogan all the way up to a page long. Most of them I see for the fire department's only about 3 or 4 sentences. They hit it real quick about what they do. And the neat thing about the fire department is the mission really hasn't changed a whole lot in the last 200 years. They say it's progress impeded by 200 years of tradition. So it's hard to get past a lot of stuff. And it's basically the same thing. Protect property and save people is the bottom line. But over the years, it has changed quite a bit. It's noted in Firehouse magazine that there's new innovations come along, hazardous materials, just a whole bunch of different technical rescue training, a lot of the psychological part of the training and stuff like that. Needs of the community have to be met now. So it's expanded a lot as far as emergency medical services and others. So for our mission statement, I kind of want to look at describe basically 4 different areas. The first being is who we are, and that is the Glendale Fire Department. And when you're looking at this, you want to tell the people or the community or whatever who you are, why are you different, or basically how you identify with yourselves. And that's an easy one for the fire department. We all wear the blue shirts. We all have our names on them and stuff like that. The helmets, the fire trucks and stuff like that. So when we're out in the community, we're very identifiable. But for the mission statement, we want to separate ourselves from, we're not the police department. We're not the water department. Although we're the city of Glendale, we're the Glendale Fire Department. So you want to bring that out and right away let the people know who you are. Probably second is what we do, and we do all kinds of services now. Like I was stating, we do the emergency medical, we do the hazardous material, the technical rescue. We still fight fires, even though we're really involved in community education, fire prevention, community risk reduction. It goes on and on. We do a lot of services that we didn't do in the past. And we kind of want to put a few of those in there just to let the community know, hey, we're not just a fire department. We're also a fire and medical department where we do a lot of different things. The third aspect that I want to bring up is who our stakeholders are. And of course, it's going to be the citizens. But it's not just the citizens of Glendale. It's the surrounding citizens. It's the families of people that come into the citizens of Glendale. Just because we put our stuff on here and we do our services here, the people don't necessarily have to be the citizens of Glendale. We don't check identification. Plus, our members go out of town on wildfires. We just got back from California. We go all over. I've been to Oregon this year and Washington this year for large fires, being on the incident management team. So it's not just our citizens; it's citizens everywhere. And the concept is kind of the whole fire department. But but you do want to narrow it down. I think you do want to narrow it down to specifically. To mention your stakeholders personally and make them feel like, hey, we're part of this mission statement, and those people are really looking out for us. And then finally, what makes us unique? For the Glendale Fire Department, it's probably our uniqueness is we just don't fight fires. We use a community risk reduction. We're bigger. We go a lot deeper into our services than a lot of other fire departments do. And it's expensive, and the taxpayers pay for it. They want it, and by doing the community-based strategic plan, we're able to find out what they need and what want. So I think our mission statement should reflect that. And overall, it's the the goal of the whole mission statement is just trying to give a brief synopsis of who we are and what we do and who we do it for, and maybe a little uniqueness. So with that, I broke down our fast, caring, innovative, professional. Yeah, it's good. There's some good points there, but it really doesn't fit the mission statement as defined by the strategic planning book that we're using for the class, or any other models of the books I've read on strategic planning. It's easy to understand, which is great. It's easy to remember, which is even better for testing purposes and stuff like that. But for this class, I came up with a mission statement. I think it's a little bit better, and I'll read it to you. The mission of the Glendale Fire Department is to minimize loss of life, property, and environment for the citizens of Glendale and surrounding communities through community risk reduction, of education, code enforcement, and emergency response by highly trained emergency personnel. So it's a little bit longer. It hits the citizens of Glendale and the surrounding citizens. It tells us who we are, the Glendale Fire Department. It separates us from the Glendale Police Department. They have their own mission statement, of course. It gets into the newest community risk reduction of, enforcement of codes and stuff like that. Education is huge, and it hits a little bit of the area of, that we are highly trained, and we want our citizens to know that we are very highly trained, and their tax dollars are being valued and being exercised. So that's kind of it for my mission statement. I think we can greatly improve Glendale Fire Departments, and that's about it. Thanks. Have a good day. Bye.